kátúnramú oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ alákọ̀wé gbogbo ẹni tó ń wáṣẹ́.
Welcome to our show. This is the Vocal Television. My name is Queen Victoria. On a regular show, we usually have a program that you always know it is today's youth. We talk about youth, we talk about their lifestyle, we talk about relationships, we talk about the things that they do on a regular basis. And we look into some of the things that affect them, the effect on the youth themselves, and the effect on we who are their guardians and who are their teachers and their parents and the community at large. Today we'll be looking at something very, very critical. And I won't be doing it alone. I'll be doing it with a very wonderful guest. But in the meantime, don't go nowhere. We'll be having a short break. Sit back and relax.
Yàrá ìlú Èkó, Èkìtì, Ọ̀rẹ́, Oǹdó, Ọ̀wọ̀ tàbí orígun mẹ́rin Nàìjíríà. Oríire dé fún tọmọdé tàgbà tó fẹ́ ní ìmọ̀ nípa eré orí ìtàgé, tíátà
ká sọ̀rọ̀ lórí rédíò àti tẹlifíṣọ̀n, broadcasting.
Orin kíkọ, music.
Tó ń ti jójíjó ní oníranran, choreography.
Ká kọ́ bí wọ́n ti ń tẹ̀wé, general printing, tòun ti ẹ̀rọ kọ̀m̀pútà, graphic design.
Àǹfààní ńlá dé fún ọ láti ilé ìwé The Vocal Art Institute tí wọ́n ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọlọ́dún méjì 2 years diploma course. Ètò ẹ̀kọ́ olópin ọ̀sẹ̀ part-time study.
Má fi ìgbàgbọ́ rẹ dọ́là o. Yára wá gba fọ́ọ̀mù tirẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́ta péré 3,000 naira.
Ní The Vocal Media Studio nítorí pé ètò ìgbẹ̀kọ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láìpẹ́ jọjọ.
Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n gba fọ́ọ̀mù tirẹ̀ lóṣù yìí o kí o tó tán. Ní nọ́mbà 114 Ìgbọ́pá Road ní ẹ̀gbẹ́ ilé epo òdòdó abúlé Èkó Ìjẹ̀dẹ̀ Ìkòròdú lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tàbí kí ẹ pè wọ́n lórí ẹ̀rọ
081 069 33973
080 528 92312 tàbí 070 146 38047.
Bí o bá lẹ́bùn tẹ́lẹ̀ bí ẹ̀kọ́ kún.
Welcome back. I told you we have a special guest on the show, and she is someone who, she's a teacher, she's a counselor, and she is somebody that everyone wants to be with because she works with youth. May I invite Mrs. Abimbola to the show. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Queen Victoria.
How you doing?
Thank you for having me on the program today. And I greet all our viewers in the house that are watching me this afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Students, I'm greeting you also. Good afternoon. How are you feeling? How are you? And parents also. I'm also greeting everybody. Thanks for having me on the program this afternoon.
You're welcome once again.
Thank you so much.
As you know, this is today's youth. We talk about youth here, and we discuss a lot of silent issues that affect our youth. And we want to really ask one or two questions. What do you see as some of the effects and some of the things that affect our youth today?
Thank you so very much. You know, I deal with youth. I'm a counselor in one of the secondary school, and I've had a lot of experiences with the students and the youth at large. When you talk about things that affect the life of the youth,
Yes.
first of all, we'll talk about the environment the society will find ourselves. Because right now, nowadays, the society we find ourselves is not really friendly with the youth.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the economy of the country, it is very difficult for some parents to give their children 3 square meals. And by so doing, when they can't provide for their needs, you see some students or some children, they'll go out, steal, look for means to make sure that their belly are filled. And that one is from the part of the society and the economy of the country. We'll talk about the economy of the country. After we leave that, we'll talk about the school.
Yeah.
When they leave the home, they go to school.
Yes.
In the school, what do they experience? We'll talk about the peer pressure. We talk about the teachers.
Yes.
We talk about the environment of the school.
Yes.
There's some environment that's not conducive to learning at all. They are not conducive for learning. You see students sitting on the floor. They don't have tables to write. They don't have chairs to write in a government schools.
Wow.
And you see that all these are conditions
that
affects
them.
As
a counselor, what are some of the things that you have discovered? I mean, sometimes you watch them talk, you watch them move around, sometimes you see them talk to themselves. What are some of the things that you've noticed about some of the youth today?
I have noticed a lot. Some of them do come to me for advice as their school counselor. You see that some of them, because of the stress they go through at home, it affects them. Some don't even have time to sleep for a long time before they come to school. And you see that when you don't have enough sleep, your mental balance is not going to be perfect. It affects them. Sometimes when they don't sleep well at home, they wake up very early to do one or two things. Like I will use myself as an example. Even though we grew up to be better person for ourselves, we see that so many times we wake up as early as 4 o'clock, we go out, we walk, we even walk before going to school. And we see that some of the students still do that today. Wow. And when they get to work, they are so very tired. Even their brain doesn't catch anything again. And we see some of them that they even have enough time to get to work, they have enough time to get to school, to read, but they are confused about what they want to even do with their life.
I mean, some of them don't even have focus.
They don't have focus.
I am confused to do what I want to do. I am confused to be what I desire. I am confused to do what I want to do. Confusion ló dé bá mi. Oh, confusion ló dé bá mi. Confusion ló.
Alpha, why are you sitting down here? Mr. Adewale is inside the class, chemistry teacher. Oh, he's here.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
I'm depressed. Something is bothering my mind.
About what? Tell me.
There are some students that they come to school, they will stay at the back of the school, in the Bible. There are some students that they will come to school, they are in the class, they won't listen to what teacher is saying. But I'm confused. Serious? Some are in the class not serious. Some students are roaming about aimlessly. There are some students that are into yahoos and courses. And here I am. I'm serious. I can still say I'm serious, but I don't know what the future holds for me. I don't even know. I don't know where I don't know where to classify myself. I don't know. I'm somehow confused. I don't know who I want to be in life. I don't just know. I don't know.
Come on, let's do it like this. When things are like this, the best solution is to go and meet the school counselor so that we will be guided through.
Do you think she can do something?
Yes, I'm very sure, 100% sure. Let's go.
Thank you.
Some you see them in the school like this. When you call them from right, they pass through the left. Some jump through the fence. They don't even know what they want to do with their life. And when you talk to them, they tell you, "Madam, go and sit down."
Wow.
Because of the society they are coming from, like what you just said, that challenges will come. Yes, I can remember one of my students, his name was, if I can still recall, Segun or so. Then he was a naughty boy. When you say naughty,
really?
Everything that is very corner, you see him there.
Wow.
But at the end of the day, he joined the courts. And I was so heartbroken. But at the end of the day, I don't know what happened, because I advised while he was in school. I do call him to my office, advise him, but then he was bent on just going to the wayward.
Àwọn ọmọ ẹ ti pa àwọn ọmọ mi. Àwọn ọmọ ẹ má ṣe yẹn rántí. We go school together now. Rántí now. Jọ má ṣe yẹn fún mi.
Alright.
Ọ̀nà ojú mi àlàyé ojú sí wọn.
Because na you. Torí kò jẹ́ ìwọ ni. Tó bá ṣe ìwọ ni. Àwọn ọmọ ẹ. Alright. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ní ẹ̀. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ní ẹ̀ ọ̀nà. Láti kékeré. Alright. Ẹgbẹ́ mi ló máa ṣe òrìṣẹ́jọ́ yẹn sẹ̀. àwọn ìṣẹ́ pé yẹn ṣe you know ọ̀làjà ò ṣe pé yẹn you know sáà lóbi.
wàá tó máa ní ọdún máa ṣe àlàyé máa ṣe ojú ẹsìn lẹ̀ calm down jọ calm down na.
ọ̀làjà stand up. United States no calm down United States show you ọ̀làjà fúnra wà bọ́ ìpàdé àdéhùn wọ́n máa ń yẹ ẹni wọ́n á bí kò hide ó ti yẹ wọ́n hide báyìí àwọn ọmọ tó ń yẹ sí. ọ̀làjà ọ̀rẹ́ mi ò bọ́ ìfọ̀lẹ̀ ti jáde mú ní àwọn ọmọdé àwọn ọmọ sí kò sí rèé.
ṣẹ́tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí à ń pè lówó ńlá ronú àmọ́ kí wọ́n ní ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì lónílé máa ń gbọ́rọ̀ ara rẹ̀ òun ló jẹ́ kí n máa tọ̀rọ̀ yín wọ́n yín létí ọmọ yín ti yàyàkuyà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bó bá sì wùn kẹ́ ẹ máa wòran lóòótọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ni àmọ́ tó bá padà yá orúkọ bàbá tiwa kọ́ ní jẹ́ o ṣé ẹ mọ̀.
jìnnà ẹ ti jìnnà jù náà.
a ti fẹ́ débi tá a lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ a ti fẹ́ débi tá.
torí pé kí lè bá drive náà ló ṣe ní pé ló ṣe mú.
má bínú. I'm sorry a ti fẹ́ débẹ̀.
sorry for what ibẹ̀ náà ló jìnnà yìí can you imagine it's too far now ó ti jìnnà jù náà.
ìyẹn wá tó wá kọ́ ṣe rántí ilé àǹtí mi tí ń bẹ lóko lù ṣe ọ̀pẹ́ yìí lẹ wà níbí ẹ bójútó mo débẹ̀ ní ìsìn ó gbà mí lójú tì àmọ́ ṣẹ́gun wà ẹ̀yìn wà nílẹ̀ ṣẹ́gun wà mọ́ tí wọ́n máa yọjú ni torí èmi á sọ tẹnu tèmi o ló bá sì wìn kẹ́ gbọ́ èmi ń lọ Èkó.
ọ̀sẹ̀hùn ṣẹ́gun tó yẹ kí wọ́n máa mójútó òun náà ló wá fẹjọ́ ẹ̀sùn àjọ ṣiṣẹ́ ṣẹ́gun náà ni ìwọ gan ni ń ràn sí pé kò yọjú sí mi.
kí lẹ rí ẹ ràn mí sí àmọ́ òjíṣẹ́ bó bá máa gbọ́.
síbẹ̀ ní ṣẹ́gun náà burú tó ni.
ẹ̀mí òjíṣẹ́ bó bá máa gbọ́.
tọ́ ọlọ́run á kó wa mọ̀ sí.
ẹ wo
ọ̀sẹ̀hùn
ẹ má gbàgbé o mojú bá yẹjú
òun ò ní yẹ ọ̀sẹ̀ mo dúpẹ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ ọ̀gùn lẹ́láyọ̀ o ọ̀sẹ̀ mo dúpẹ́ o.
Change.
Bad.
Okay.
Change.
Yeah. Okay.
Yẹ ti apá náà sì bí àbí torí bàbá.
Ṣé grandpa nìyẹn?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't wind up though. Ṣé bá ní pẹ́? So I don't even need to wind up.
Yeah. Oh God. Baba. Grandpa Broski. Grandpa. Babes in here, come. This is my grandpa. Babes.
Wo yóò dáa fún ọ sórí rẹ̀ dáre. Ìyàwó ní jẹ́ babes.
So let me bring the chair for you.
Yóò dáa fún ọ. Ìbá jókòó tí ẹ yóò dáa fún ọ dáre ọmọ dáadáa.
Grandpa bọ̀lẹ̀ káwọn chairs ń sìn.
Bàbá rí sí wa kú láàárọ̀ yìí.
Wọ́n wá kó.
Kódà orí kẹ́mi gan ti palẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kan tí mo ti ń jáde mo fẹ́ lọ bá ní.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wo inú backyard yẹn bí àmì wà.
Yóò dáa fún ọ ó sórí rẹ̀ ọkùnrin. Dákun ìwọ ń bèébì tó pé lẹ́ẹ̀kan.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọ̀sẹ̀hùn. Ṣẹ́gun wọ ọ̀sẹ̀ kíá. Ṣẹ́gun.
Grandpa mo sì bí kan ní ibẹ̀ yẹn. Grandpa Sheikh Broski.
Pàdé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ lọ́nà.
Èwo ni wọn?
Ètò ìjọ ń gbé lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àbúrò yá rẹ̀.
Lé Bùrákúnlé.
Ọ̀sẹ̀ dín àyìn sí. Ó sì wá fẹjọ́ ẹ̀sùn.
Àmì ìdẹ̀ wá pàdé wọn o.
Ó wá fẹjọ́ ẹ̀sùn.
Kí ló ní mo ṣe báwọn? Grandpa èmi tẹ̀ ṣe kọ́kọ́ wá kí yín náà ẹ̀jẹ̀ tọ́jú ìyàwó yín. Kí ló wà lé ṣe lọ́bẹ̀ lé ṣe.
Ìyín tọ́jú ẹ̀. Nǹkan tó dùn ní pọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀ ni. Dákun ọmọ mi ò ní bínú sí mi. Wọ́n padà tọ́jú ẹ̀. Ìyàwó mi ọ̀dẹ̀ láìpẹ́.
Grandpa ẹ wò ọ̀rọ̀ Bùrákúnlé yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ti sú èmi.
ẹgbọ́ràn wọn ti o ẹgbọ́ràn wọn ti ń tèmi wá fún olè mi ò kò bí a fi kọ́kọ́ tètè sọ tó lé mi ní pé máa lọ 1 n fẹ́ tọrọ nǹkan lọ́wọ́ yín 2 kí n lè fi ìyàwó mi hàn yín àkọ́kọ́ yẹn ni pé ṣe mo kọ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ yín ni wípé ọ̀dọ̀ yín ni mo pé láti kékeré ẹ̀yin lẹ́yìn ṣe èmi gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀lé fi kọ́ mi yẹn náà èmi náà apply ẹ̀ so grandpa what I need na be say ibi ìṣẹ́ni tí o bá jẹ́ ọkọ̀ ti wà láàrin àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ bíbí á kí wàhálà kọ́ dé gbáà as wàhálà don come like that so kí ọkọ̀ ní kankan tó yẹ pé ó kọ́ máa gbéyàn fí àbí afẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ ajẹ́bò bọ́ọ̀sì gbàsí.
sọ́ọ́dún pọ̀ màlè ni ọ́. dákun tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ wo ẹ̀jẹ̀ èèyàn àwọn alákọ̀wé o pé mo bí ọmọ nísìnyí o bóyá ẹ̀jẹ̀ wa ń tiẹ̀ ní o àbẹ̀jẹ̀ mi kọ́ o sẹ́mi ni àbí kí ni a máa ń pè náà.
DNA
ọ̀sẹ̀ wọn
ẹ̀jẹ̀ yìí lè rí.
a sì DNA tẹ̀sí nítorí pé ọmọ àlè pọ́nbélé ni ọ́. ọmọ àlè ni ọ́ tó ń bá ń sọ ọmọ àlè gbogbo nǹkan tí mo fún ń gbà tó wà á hàn yín o ọlọmọ ló ń lòkulò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. sọ ma pé àyẹ̀sẹ̀ bí àyẹ̀sẹ̀ kan lè wà ni.
She can't anybody grandpa. Me more, I don't know the time, but me more, I don't know, me understand your way, grandpa.
Wo. Ṣe ká. Mo ti ẹ̀ gbọ́ pé lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yín o. Àwọn.
Grandpa, ẹ jẹ́ kí babes lọ dúró sínú mọ́tò lọ́rọ̀ ní ìlú báyìí sọ.
Ó ní kó máa lọ. Ẹ̀yin padà pé ọ padà. Ó ṣeun.
Babes, wọ́n lọ́jọ́ kò lẹ́jọ́ kò síbẹ̀ yẹn.
Daddy, ṣé kí n ṣe mọ́tò mi?
Ó ní ọlọ́jọ́ kò ní mọ́tò. Ń pè ọ́.
Babes.
Ọsẹ oúnjẹ àrí ọmọ rẹ yóò dà fún ọ. Ọsẹ oúnjẹ àrí ṣé kọ̀mọ̀ fún ọ̀sẹ̀ gbogbo tó sọ ẹ sì jọ wá ni àwọn òbí ẹ̀ sì fún ọ lọ́mọ.
A máa tó tọrọ ẹ̀ bó ṣe wà yẹn.
Èmi ọ̀ sì tẹ̀lé ọ lọ. Dákun Ṣẹ́gun ó ní gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ líle wọ́n ń pààyàn wọ́n ń dá fa wàhálà tó wà lọ́dọ̀ yín lọ wọ́n ní wọ̀ lórí gbogbo wọn. Dákun mo tiẹ̀ láwọn kan tó sẹ̀ mí nù lù.
Àwọn wo?
Àwọn ẹsẹ̀ mi.
Wọ́n ṣẹ̀yìn.
Mo sì fẹ́ kọ́ bá ń dá sẹ́rí àfọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni wọ́n tó bí mélòó?
Wọ́n pọ̀ díẹ̀. Mo sì fẹ́ rán ọ sí wọn.
Wọ́n tó 10.
Wọ́n tó bẹ́ẹ̀.
Wọ́n tó 10. Ok, no problem.
Ṣùgbọ́n kí n wá tó rán ọ sí wọn dákun ọ ti pa téèyàn mélòó. Dákun béèrè ó téèyàn mélòó.
Grandpa, ẹ̀yin bàbá mi, I no fit lie for you. Mi lè parọ́ fún yín. Mo ti múyàn bí 24. Ilé 24. So àwọn tó ń ṣe ẹ̀yìn yẹn, ẹ̀ lọ́ṣẹ̀ yẹn tó bá tó 10. This is almost 12 o'clock. Tó bá tó 10. Before kí 3 ọ̀sán yìí tó ẹkọ̀ júwe lé wọn fún mi. Ẹkọ̀ júwe lé wọn fún mi ṣe gbóòsì. Ó máa wọ bẹ̀. Ariwo máa sọ lé wọn sínsìn. Wọ́n ṣẹ̀yìn.
Ọ̀tọ̀ 24. Tí n bá wá mú mẹ́wàá nkùn ọlọ́bí 34. Àbí ọmọ àlè pọ́nbélé ni ọ̀sẹ̀. Àìpáyàn ràn wá. Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan ta ní ràn wá a fi ń gbàyàn láàní.
Àwọn ọmọ aláìgbọ̀n là ń kọ̀.
Ọ̀dà Ṣẹ́gun yóò dà fún ọ sóríire. Ọmọ tí mo fẹ́ràn ní ọ láti lẹ̀ ó sì rí pé wọ́n fi nǹkan kan pamọ́ fún un. Torí àwọn nǹkan tán bàbá wa jogún fa ìwọ nìkan lọ́mọ tí mo máa ń fún jù tí wọ́n náà sì mọ̀. Dákun ẹgbẹ́ yín tó ní ìsìn ọ̀ sì filẹ̀ ọ̀ dákun. Wọ́n pààyàn gbọ́kọ̀ fámìlì wa ga mo tiẹ̀ láti bọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́.
Mo fi ń gbórúkọ fámìlì wa ga ni tó yẹ pé ó dà èwo nu fámìlì wa lóru mọ́tò tí mò ń lò.
Èmi náà rí.
Owó wà ń bẹ̀ tó yẹ pé iṣẹ́ ni mọ̀ iṣẹ́ yẹn confam ni mi lè filẹ̀ o grandpa. Èmi ò lè filẹ̀ o lóòótọ́ èmi ni olórí gbá èmi lórí àwọ̀ wọn tó bẹ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi. So tó bá nídìí ẹni bọ̀ tó bá ní èmi náà máa pè. So kí ni yẹn kò ṣeé filẹ̀. Àti tó bá filẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n máa pa mí ni o. Wọ́n máa lé mi pa tó yẹ pé má ṣe lóògùn ẹ̀ tá bá ti ṣe kò ṣe change mọ́. Fẹ́ kí rọra ṣe mo dẹ̀ wà ókè ń bẹ̀. Kí ni yẹn èmi ti ń gbórúkọ fámìlì wa ga ni.
Dákun má fi nǹkan tí ọ̀dà gbókọ fámìlì wa ga torí pé àìpáyàn náà fámìlì wa. Sórí àwọn tí wọ́n ń pè yín fúnlẹ̀ o torí pé wọ́n rí iná ṣe é pè nígbà gbogbo yín bá jáwọ́ àwọn náà ó fún ẹ lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀ èèyàn kan ò ní dáyà kọ nǹkan tó yẹ kí èèyàn mẹ́jọ mẹ́wàá ò jẹ ẹ tó yẹ kí ìdajì plọ̀tì kan mú lé lọ́wọ́ ẹ tó yẹ kó dídí kan mú lé lọ́wọ́ ká pín kọ́ kárí láàrin ara wọn sọ wá rí àwọn olóṣèlú tán ń lò yìí dákun ọmọ olóṣèlú mélòó ló wà láàrin yìí gbogbo àwọn olóṣèlú ti kọ́ ọmọ wọn lọ ìlú èbó wọ́n ti kọ́ ọmọ wọn lọ sókè òkun ìgbà tí a kọ́ ọmọ wọn lọ sókè òkun náà wá ń dẹ̀yìn láàmú ni ọmọ ọlọ́mọ là ń ránṣẹ́ dé tòrutòru Ṣẹ́gun ọmọ ọlọ́mọ là ń ránṣẹ́ dé tòrutòru ọmọ wọn ṣe ọmọ wọn wà láàrin yìí.
Kò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ sọmọ wọn láàrin wa.
ẹ lè rí i tọ́lá àmọ́ wọn ò ní wọn ní ràn àmọ́ wọn bí tí wọ́n ti pa wọn wọn ní ràn àmọ́ wọn bí tí wọ́n ti sá wọn ládàá sá wọn lọ́gbẹ́ àwọn ti mú gbogbo ọmọ wọn wọ́n ti palẹ̀ wọn mọ́ wọ́n ti kún wọn lọ ìlú èbó wọn a máa ti ẹ̀yìn káàkiri gọ́ wọ́n mọ̀ fowó kéékèèké wọ́n mọ̀ fi owó tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin fúnra yín lè rí ẹ̀yin fúnra yín lè ṣiṣẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ débẹ̀ ṣé ẹ̀yin rora yín pínpẹ́ ẹ̀ lédè ibi tó ga ni ọ̀ ní àlùbáríkà wo mi Ṣẹ́gun wo mi wò sọ́ọ́rí gbogbo tí mò ń sọ fún ọ yìí tara ẹ̀ náà ni dákun tó bá lè fi ẹgbẹ̀rún lẹ̀ inú mi ó dùn púpọ̀ wò bí sọ́ọ́rí àwọn tẹ́ ẹ pa àwọn náà dira Ọlọ́run padà lẹ́yìn wọn ni ẹni tọ́lọ́ ń bá sì wà lẹ́yìn rẹ̀ òun ní dúró ẹni tọ́lọ́ ń bá fẹ́ lọ́mọ èèyàn fẹ́ ẹni Ọlọ́run bá pa lọ́mọ èèyàn ẹni tí Ọlọ́run bá ṣe tán tí ó pa lọ́mọ èèyàn pa.
Grandpa kí la máa ṣe sírú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀.
àdúrà láàfin tì ọ lẹ́yìn á sọ fún gbogbo àwọn onígbàgbọ́ àwọn mùsùlùmí àtàwọn olóńgbà tó wà ń lò wọ́n fàdúrà tì ọ lẹ́yìn wọn ní rí ọ̀pá ọmọ nǹkan sórí gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ kàwé gbogbo yín lẹ kàwé ẹni tó wà nílé iṣẹ́ ńláńlá wà nù yín ẹni tó wà lọ́fíìsì tó tóbi wà nù yín ẹni tó dá nílé iṣẹ́ tiẹ̀ tó tóbi á wà nù yín ṣe máa fara yín sókè kí gbogbo yín ọmọ àdólówó wò ìbànújẹ́ ni kí mọ̀jì tí ó tójú òbí rọ̀rùn alákejì nígbà tóbi bá bẹ̀ sí bí yín láti kékeré ẹ lọ léèwé alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ lọ girama ẹ tún lọ léèwé ńlá òbí wá ṣe tán pé kò ń jókòó kó máa jẹun ọmọ wọ́n wá sọ pé ọmọ náà fò sálẹ̀ òkú dákun bò ní òsì rí lọ́kàn ọ̀gbìn náà.
Ó dáa mo ti gbọ́ máa ro nǹkan tí màá ṣe máa rò ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ṣe ti gbọ́ Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Bọ̀ kí ni tí mo bí yẹn ń kọ́.
àyín fún ọ. àkéṣèṣì ó dìgbò bá change.
tí bá change.
ń wà fún ọ. ọ̀dọ̀ máa lọ.
ok grandpa kò sí wàhálà ẹ lè tọ́ ẹ má wọrí máa ṣiṣẹ́ lórí máa dẹ̀ rò ọ̀pọ̀tẹ́ má gbàgbé a máa tó lọ tọrọ ọmọ ilẹ̀ yẹn o. mo kàn ní kí wọ́n á fi hàn yín sọ́dà tá a mọ̀ pa ṣe máa tètè lọ aṣọ lọ tọrọ ẹ̀ láì.
tọ́ba ti change tọ́ba ti sọ bá dáadáa bíi ti tẹ́lẹ̀ ìwé làbúrò máa tẹ̀lé ọ lọ. babes ní nǹkan dá.
for free díẹ̀ kí n tó máa lọ ẹ ti gbọ́. grandpa bàbá ṣe ìjọba.
One thing. Forget. I don't think I want to use my gun for.
Hey, your phone again. Stop it. I love you too, but you are not ready to change. You are not ready to change. Once you change, I will come into your life.
Hey, come here. Okay, I will change.
You'll change.
What can you make it harm?
What do you want to harm?
What can you make it harm?
She don't have shit.
Should our boys say what you don't want? Wọ́n sì
tí ń bọ̀ tó bá lè ti débẹ̀ yẹn wọ̀ ọ́ ṣe bóòsì. Yo, babes. Okay, I'll change.
You change, so tún pariwo, mo tún bẹ̀ so tún pariwo. Oh, they change, you can't change.
Sorry, I'll change. I'm sorry. Tí o tó bá tiẹ̀ wọ́lá anything, wọ́lá ọmọ tó bí fún mi náà. Ó jẹ́ kí n níyàwó lé náà. Ọlá ọmọ tó jẹ́ ọ̀la fẹ́ ṣe lè yá. When I will do this one, babe.
But ṣé o mọ̀ pé ọmọ ẹ̀ náà ni mo mọ̀ láti lọ́jọ́ yẹn? Ṣé o mọ̀? Okay, fine, what do you want me to do now?
Babes, you know what? I will change. Okay, I know that's the hala you know they give you wala every day. I need to give you wala again. Okay, babes, take my gun. Henceforth, I will not do anything like this again. I will not do it again. And I promise you, I promise Grandpa, I promise everybody, I promise the whole world that I'm not going to drink again.
Oh, sure.
I will, babes. Okay, take.
Thank you.
I hand it over to you.
Sure, you lost saying no move on.
No.
You sure?
Babes, I'm sorry.
No problem.
My baby love you.
Promise me, Mr. To pass the promise me. Kó ṣe mi kan èmi àti ọmọ ẹ̀ àti dáàdì ẹ̀ pé òun ní harm anybody. I mean you are killing you are being not selfish now. Don't you get it? But no problem. What's the direction? I'll take it back. I'll take it back. No problem. Actually, no.
Wow, but these boys, they're not going to kill me like this. They're not going to kill me, Shebowski. They're not going to kill me like this. Hey, you know what? Nobody will kill me. I know they're not going to kill me. I will pray and I will do all things possibly so they don't kill me. I will change. Henceforth, I promise Grandpa, I promise everybody. I'm not Shebowski again. My name is Segun Agbolagade. Segun Agbolagade láti èyí lọ orúkọ mi rẹ̀ ni màmá jẹ́. Babes, I promise you, babes, I promise you.
Right now, as I was talking, that like I was saying before, Segun was very, very naughty. But I thank God that today he's now dealing with cars, selling of cars, different model, and he's making it big without any form of violence again. But with that time, if you know Segun, you see that even from a very, very bad personality,
he became someone
in life.
And that's because of the guidance that he had.
People that were very close to him, when you see a child that is going wayward, you don't need to leave them. You need to encourage them.
Sometimes that word that you spoke with him at that point may not make any sense.
Yes.
But at the end of
later,
the day,
they will think about it and they will do something. Like another student. As a counselor, I do have experiences and meet with different students. Like one of my students one time, long time ago, he has been one of the teachers has been pestering her, disturbing her, asking her for relationship and so many other rubbish like that. So we can say, well, I was telling you that teachers too can be part of the reason why students are not coming out better in life. You can see this man is one of their math teacher. They're asking this girl out, come and see me in my office.
Whoa, Ada, you too serious, oh, Ada.
Which assignment are you doing now?
Serious, oh, Ada.
Which assignment? Is it the one Mr. Delegation gave us? Come on.
There are some students late to the school.
I don't even know what is going on in this school.
Jesus. There are some students.
Mr. Delegation, she asked Grace out. Our friend Grace.
There are some students.
This issue on
who play all around the
friend.
school.
I don't get it. Ask me out.
Yes.
Yes. So let's go. If you try to do anything, we treat this fuck off.
There are some students.
Let's go. You can't do anything.
All around the school.
I see everybody's aware.
Ìwọ ṣáàtì máa
So if they just try to
ìgbẹ̀yìn lójú o.
just stand down, you guys should allow me.
Ìwọ ṣáàtì máa ìgbẹ̀yìn
See, that man, if he does anything to us,
There
as in,
are some
just do
students
anything,
who
you
come late
should
to
fuck off.
Every
Fuck off.
time.
I know
There
you
are
have
some
to be very bad,
students
but I still have
who
to
come
manage.
late
That's
to
what
the
I you sure he's not going to punish you? He can't do it. Everybody in this school knows what he's doing. So he can't do anything rubbish. We'll just embarrass him. I didn't throw my hand like this now. Hey, you not punish me. Let's go, Jerry. Punish me. You're wasting my time. It's not to punish me. Let's go.
Yes, good morning, students.
Good morning.
Yeah. As you have already known that Kadegesi is now on the track. Allow yourself that you are here because you are here for Saturday lesson. You just swag out today. How far?
We are fine.
Quadratic equation, and we have to continue where we stopped last week. This week
was about something.
Wọ́n fún mi àbí? Problem ti tiyín nìyẹn. Wàhálà yín nìyẹn. Sọ̀rọ̀ sókè. No problem. Ṣebí ẹ̀yin lẹni wàhálà wà ẹ̀ kì í. Àwa kọ̀ máa try ni. Màá dẹ̀ fẹjọ́ yín sùn àwọn tó kù mi. Ìwọ make sure pé orí mi ń sìn. Make sure pé orí mi ní ọ́fíìsì ń sìn ìwọ make sure pé orí mi.
I don't know what to do. That Mr. Badegeshi, he asked me to come and see his friends. He's making this school to help for me. I don't even know what to do. Wait, have you told your parents at all? They did not say anything at home. Why? My mom, I don't understand. My mom will kill me. My father has still understand me. But my mom, before I say anything, she will just give me slap. You can negotiate with her. No, I did not say anything to her because I don't want them to serve that man. I did not say anything to her. It's better I don't say it there. No problem. No worry, thank you. We're going on. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.
There are some teachers who knows nothing but harassment. There are some teachers who knows nothing but harassment. There are some teachers who wait they are doing this.
And I'm very surprised they will compare me to the machine in school. And when the findings were, we discovered that this girl could not even open up to her own parents. Because of my brother being single, where she said they were lonely. Only tí wọ́n mi bá tẹ̀lé wá wà láàrin máa ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. But mi ò kó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Àwọn parents yẹ ká jẹ́ kó mo wá jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wa ni. Wọ́n lè bá wa sọ anything anytime. Wọ́n lè open up secret wọn. Nǹkan yìí ti ń go on for so many months. Sọmọ yẹn ò lè open up. Tíṣẹ́ yẹn ti ń ara àṣẹ ti pẹ́. Mo dẹ̀ blame òun náà. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wa aware. Ìwọ ò ní sọ fún anybody. Ó tiẹ̀ wá bá mi. Ó sọ fún mi pé nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Tó lá fi bẹ́tà kò ní dé lẹ́bù tí màá yẹn fi àrá àṣẹ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ó dùn mí gan gidi pé àwa òbí a ti ń là nínú àwọn responsibilities wa láti sọ àwọn ọmọ wa di ọ̀rẹ́. We make them our friends. They will be free to speak to us. Kò dìgbà káwọn ọmọ wa jẹ́ kó máa sọ pé hey, if my daddy should see this, if my mommy should see this, I will be dead. No! Our children should be able to come to us and tell us, especially our girl child wa dad mi ó yàn kó mọ bí flow bí ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Freedom ni ló jẹ́ kó ọmọbìnrin lè sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ fún bàbá ẹ̀ torí pé free bàbá ẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ni. Ó yẹ kó lè lọ bá mọ́mì mọ́yìn mi mo máa rọ ọmọ kan tó máa lé mi káàkiri school máa ń tó sí mi. Mọ́mì á lè advice ẹ̀ pé no, when you are still in secondary school you don't need that, though it's normal for guys to come and meet you. Ara àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ni but táwọn òbí ò bá fi rúùmù yẹn sílẹ̀ ṣẹ́kú kọ́mọ tó sọ pé mọ́mì kíni what do you want? Oh no, don't disturb me, I've been at work since morning, I'm so tired. No.
Some teachers who knows nothing but harassment. There are some teachers who wait they are doing desire. Ìwọ ṣáà ti mọ̀ wípé ìgbẹ̀yìn lójú o. Ìwọ ṣáà ti mọ̀ wípé ìgbẹ̀yìn lójú o, ìwọ ṣáà ti máa wípé ìgbẹ̀yìn lójú.
There is nobody to even talk to. Wow. She was being molested by the teacher in school. She was scared to even confide in her parents.
Sometimes it's to the point when the youth need to speak out and at least open up to their parents.
Yes, it is true what you're saying, that they should open up to their parents. But there are some parents that doesn't give room
and
for their children. They are not close. They are not friends with their children.
Okay, that is where you counselor have a whole lot of work to do.
Yes, we have a lot.
You need to also bring the parents together.
You can see that I brought the father of that girl. Oh. I brought him. Okay. And I was talking to him that this girl has been in this problem for so long. Wow. But she couldn't confide in any of you. The mother, she even told me that my mom will kill me. Wow. If I just say, mommy, one teacher is saying this. Say, if you have been dressing well, they will not have done this. Really? No! We should make our children our friends. They should be able to come to us and talk to us.
Definitely.
Yes. There was a time my daughter came to me that they accused me wrongly and they beat me for what I did not do. And what did I do? Even though I was angry with the teacher, I just called my child. Oh, I'm very sorry. Sometimes it is like that in school. Sometimes teachers behave like that, but don't take it to your heart. They won't do that like that again. I can't go to your school and fight, but just calm yourself down. Yeah. Next time, she will be free to come back to me.
Definitely.
But if she comes the first time, I say,
and you probably gave her a
because you are very rubbish, the teacher will not lie, the teacher will do this, the teacher is always right. She won't come back.
She won't come back to you.
So give them room to talk. Make them your friend. Then they will come to you and tell you what they are going through.
Wow. As you can see, that is Mrs. Abimbola speaking, and she's actually speaking from experience. So parents who are listening, guidance counselor out there, teachers, you should learn something from what is going on out there. As we know that this is a program that has to do with youth, has to do with teenagers. You need to bring those children to yourself as parents. Make sure the bond is there, so that they can speak with you at any time when anything happens to them.
Yes,
and as for their career path, you should be able to guide them. Let them be free to ask you questions. As for the students, let them be free to speak with you. We will take a break and we'll be right back.
Yàrá ìlú Èkó, Èkìtì, Ọ̀rẹ́, Oǹdó, Ọ̀wọ̀ tàbí orígun mẹ́rin Nàìjíríà. Oríire dé fún tọmọdé tàgbà tó fẹ́ ní ìmọ̀ nípa eré orí ìtàgé, tíátà
ká sọ̀rọ̀ lórí rédíò àti tẹlifíṣọ̀n broadcasting.
Orin kíkọ music.
tó ń ti jójíjó ní oníranran choreography.
Ká kọ́ bí wọ́n ti ń tẹ̀wé, general printing, tòun ti ẹ̀rọ kọ̀ǹpútà, graphic design.
Àǹfààní ńlá dé fún ọ láti ilé ìwé The Vocal Art Institute tí wọ́n ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọlọ́dún méjì 2 years diploma course. Ètò ẹ̀kọ́ olópin ọ̀sẹ̀ part-time study.
Má fi ìgbàgbọ́ rẹ dọ́là o. Yára wá gba fọ́ọ̀mù tirẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́ta péré 3,000 naira.
Ní The Vocal Media Studio nítorí pé ètò ìgbẹ̀kọ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láìpẹ́ jọjọ.
Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n gba fọ́ọ̀mù tirẹ̀ lóṣù yìí o kí o tó tán. Ní nọ́mbà 114 Ìgbọ́pá Road ní ẹ̀gbẹ́ ilé epo òdòdó abúlé Èkó Ìjẹ̀dẹ Ìkòròdú lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tàbí kí ẹ pè wọ́n lórí ẹ̀rọ
081 069 33973.
080-528-92312 tàbí 070-146-38047.
Bí o bá lẹ́bùn tẹ́lẹ̀ fi ẹ̀kọ́ kún.
Yeah. It also, information got to us that Lower High School have been their 40 years anniversary, and most of the students are coming back to give back to them. What do you say about it?
Yeah. I'm happy that you said something about that school, because I graduated from that school as a Luasa alumni. And our 40 years anniversary, we are giving back to the school. The citadel has impacted so many things into our life. We want to give back to the school. We've planned a lot of activities for the anniversary, the party, the event, because we're going to go back into our uniform.
Wow.
I will go back into our uniform. We'll be on the assembly with the students. Enjoy together. I'll do the assembly together. I will have to put our tag. Those position we had while we were in school, the school prefect, this and that, we're going to put our tag and we'll still act as the prefect and all that. Do our very good. But our chairman will give you full details of how the event is going to be. I can't say much, he's in charge of everything. But I'm so happy and I'm pleased that you're mentioning it.
My name is Honorable Hamza Ismail Olamide, the chairman of 40th anniversary of WASA All Students Association. Thank you very much. Regarding what you have just asked, you know, when we are saying youth, so when we say youth equally, they are youth and they are youth. Objectively, when we are saying youth, there are some youths that are more progressive, while there are some are retrogressive. Why do I mean progressive? The progressive youths are those that are foresighted. They have what they have in mind. They have in plan what they intend to achieve, both for themselves and for the community in which they live. But there are some youths that have been so infuriated by the society, by the environment in which they are live, even by the influence of the government of the day. But that notwithstanding, that is not where we are going today. Me as a youth, as a progressive youth, as somebody that has something that is more of positive to the development of not only myself, not only my community, but to the school that built me to where I am today. I have great plans for the school so-called WASA High School. I am the committee chairman of the association in question. All other committees of committee are under me. Good, you see, WASA High School was established 41 years ago. We ought to have celebrated this last year, 2020, but due to the pandemic that has shut down the whole world, we have to at least shift it to this year, 2021. What I have decided to do, immediately I was appointed as the committee chairman. We look inward into what can we do to impact and effect on the LUASA as it is and reflect on some developmental things. Like I finally said, ditto all other things. You see, we try to we bring in all those that have passed out from that school from 1985 to 2015. We believe all those that have passed between 1985 and 2015, they ought to have at least be on their own, set up business of their own. If they are not in school, at least they ought to have been on their own. We tax them. We bring together some resources to make provision of some laudable and needed things to that. Basically, having said that, the coming together of all these old students has positive impacts to me, as I believe, to the present students of the school. That day, we are going to ensure that the students are made to know the right from the wrong. They have to meet those that are passed out from that school, those that are in high places. We have commissioner in our midst, we have SO to governor in our midst, we have chairman of local government, we have those that are well ranked, highly placed, that are passed out from that school. Just for them to know that they too can equally attain that step, that goal, that position. That's what we are trying to do. We want them, as we believe, to meet those that have excelled from their respective profession in life, and especially those that have passed out from that WASA High School.
Hey, student Luwasa high school. Ọmọ ògùn ẹ̀yin máa tẹ̀jú Luwasa nígbà yẹn o.
Alongside with the member of the committee so appointed alongside with me to ensure that we do something meaningful to make an impact on Luwasa High School, among which includes we deem it fit to make provision of some certain number of benches and chairs for the school. We are influenced government. We have tried, we have written, we have influenced to ensure that more block of classrooms are erected in that school, which is ongoing anyway. Ditto the fencing of the school. But that notwithstanding, we now deem it fit that benches and chairs are much needed by these students, which we are working on, of which we will make provision of same to the students at the anniversary day, which is 27th of March 2021. Having said this, there are also ways that I want to appreciate and encourage the students that are of more excellence in the academic procession. We want to give them some awards. We want to give them some things that will make them feel yes, they need to do more in their studies. A series of things like that. Best student in English, best student in math, best student in science, best student in every level of classes. We are working on that. Thank you.
Welcome back. Most of the time, we discover that youth generally, I discovered 3 things about them. One's lack of purpose. Most of them really don't know what they want to be. Yeah. And they don't know what they want to actually achieve. And it is always said that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Yeah. So most of the time, they need to get a purpose. When you get a purpose, the next thing you do, you make sure you stay true to it. And once they stay true to it, they would always go. And the third one is, you should always face the challenges. You can't get it. You can't rule out the fact that challenges will not come. It will definitely come. But when they come, they are giving you just an open ground for you to move in to the next stage of your life.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká wá mọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ yìí o, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń darí wa ò ní Èkó, ètò tó lárinrin máa dé o látọwọ́ ọmọba Adébọ́lájú ọmọ Sàrùmí. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká mọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká mọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká mọ̀.
Ẹ̀yin kọmíṣánná ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀, House of Assembly ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀, Chairman ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀, ẹ̀yin lọ́ba ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀, Councillor ńkọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀, CBA ESCO ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀, ẹ̀yin alẹ́nulọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀yin ilé iṣẹ́ ńkọ́.
Welcome back, and we still have Mrs. Ambimbola on the show. I would like to know what's the role of government to make sure the society is quite fitting for the youth today.
Wow. When we talk about government, the government have a lot to do. But I would say government needs to put in place a conducive environment for the students in school. Okay. Like in some schools that I've been to, you see students sitting on the floor, no desk, no chair. Some the classes, even though they've been doing a lot, we can see that some of the students that we even have what the government have put in place for their own convenience, they will destroy it, they will spoil it. Like Luwasa now, they have chairs, they have tables, but the students have spoiled the chairs and the tables. And right now they don't even have fence. They need that, the government needs to do. But I will I particularly thank the Commissioner for Education in Lagos State, Mrs. Fisayo. She's really trying. Like in a Maya Community Grammar School, she has been doing a lot. Bethel Primary School and
African Bethel.
African Bethel is also in Maya. And Governor of Lagos State is really helping the education sector. Yeah, they are really trying. I won't lie about that. They've been doing a lot for us, but we still need more. And the Luasa, they have been trying, because recently there is some buildings that they are just erecting in that school, but they still need fence.
So you mean the government still need to put more emphasis?
Yes, because when there is no fence, I heard sometimes ago that in Luasa, some court students, some court members will come in during the school hours to come and disturb the students because there is no fence.
Oh, that's really bad.
If there is fence, there will be security at the gate to ask them what do you want during the school hours. But there is no fence,
So
they
the
need
government needs to look into
that.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Abimbola, for coming to the show.
Thank you. I really appreciate you calling me to be on this show. Thank you so much,
We are
Miss
so
Victoria.
happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here also.
And we hope to invite you. I hope we'll be able to get you.
Yes, I will be happy to come back.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Today's youth, we will still be having some other episodes. But in the meantime, I would like you to go on with this. For you who are watching us live on the Vocal Television, one thing you need to do, get a purpose, as you always know, keep on the focus and never lose focus. There may be challenges that will come across your way in the course of this journey. Never give up on it. Stick to yourself and be true to whatever you have desired or what you have make up your mind to do. So whatever you make up your mind to do, make sure you do it. Stick to your purpose. Never give up on whatever challenges that come your way. Till next time, we'll meet on the Vocal Television. My name remains Queen Victoria. Thank you very much. Do have a fabulous weekend. Ciao, ciao.